Welcome back, guys. Today I've got a review for you. What I have for you today is the Herman Miller Aeron. It is a 1000, depending on how you go about optioning it, up to $1,500 office chair. So today I'm just going to kind of look at it and show you some of the features and explain to you what features it could come with and just kind of describe to you what it's like sitting in it. And with that said, I want to let you know from the very start, I am not an expert on office chairs. I just have sat in a lot of them, so I'm going to give you kind of my ideas on it, and I'm back in a moment. Alright guys, so here I am. I've got the Herman Miller Aeron. This is my second day having it. I've sat in it for probably 10 hours total. I've got it from a new job I've got. I'm be working for a credit card company. I don't want to say the name because I've been working for banks for a while, and it's mind-blowing how they don't like stuff being mentioned about them in general, the equipment they use and the procedures they do. Banks are very sensitive, and I don't really understand why. I mean, they're just computers. Yeah, basically, it's from a new office setup. Yes, that's like one of those tables from Walmart, but that's not the highlight of the video. The chair is. So basically, it comes in 3 sizes. Size A, small. Size B, medium. You guessed it, C, large. I have C. I'm 6 foot 250. They have a chart that shows the recommended sizes, and most people are going to be in a B, maybe C, and some of those you can do either or. As far as other options, and I'm going to try to put in the pictures of these options, because the Herman Miller website does a really awesome job at explaining what options I have and what they are, because some of this stuff doesn't make any sense. So again, that's a size C. How you can know is go to the back of the chair, and under here, under the slip, there will be dots. If there's a triangle of 3 dots, that's C. 2 dots in a row, B. 1 dot, A. So back support. I got mine with no lumbar support because I have no use for that. I got this chair to fit me, and it is almost completely basic. So lumbar support, from what I understand, on all of them, you can add it if you want once you get it. Lumbar support, got it without it. The basic has kind of a foam pad that goes straight across. It's all it is. And then the fully adjustable, called the adjustable posture fit, can go in and out. It's shaped differently. It's useless to me. Again, I don't need lumbar support. I find no use in it. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe it's not. Another thing is tilt limiter and seat angle. I got this standard. It just has the tilt tension. It doesn't lock. Supposedly the tilt limiter, you can tilt it to I think 3 different positions backwards, and then supposedly it can go forward 5 degrees. I'm not sure how useful that would be. I've sat in it. I've sat in a fully optioned chair, and I found most of the features, like most chairs, be pretty useless. Like I said, I got almost the basic model because that's what fit me best. Arms. This is the one thing I got that wasn't basic. You can get stationary arms or height adjustable, which is up and down. Then you have the fully adjustable, which can pivot left, right, forward, and backwards, and up and down. The older Aerons will have kind of a dial instead of this flip switch that flips up, and then that will move your arms up and down. It is kind of a 2-handed ordeal to do. I tried to do it in the showroom when I got the chair with one hand and it wouldn't move. I had to pick it up by this part here and do it by the front and scoot it up. I don't know, it's kind of odd. I guess it's just tight tolerances. Arm pads. You can get them in leather. I have standard. Guys, I'm not even kidding. I know this looks cheap. Wow, it's really comfortable for what it is. I'm blown away. Casters, carpet is what I got. You can also get the multi-surface caster with quiet roll. And this is kind of dense, being a Paul carpet, and I will tell you now, it does not like to roll. So keep that in mind. Mine costed me, with this being bought at Room's Office Supply locally, because they're an authorized dealer of Herman Miller. I bought it for about $1,000, just over $1,000. One thing though, which I love on this, is yes, it just has a tilt tension, but to go up and down, it doesn't go back, it just goes forward. And this thing is really smooth. I really like this chair. It's comfortable. The back and the bottom have the same material. It's a mesh. It's really comfortable. These chairs are known to last 10, 15 years and still look brand new. Again, that depends on how well you take care of it. So one thing I want to kind of bring to your guys' attention, I've had this for 2 days, and I'm calling out Herman's customer support on this one. When I go to tilt this, when I'm sitting in it and I'm kind of rocking a little bit like that, that shaft, I guess a cylinder, has slack on it to go forward and backwards, side to side. I don't know if that's normal or not. I'm asking them about it. Also, I'm going to try to show you guys. I may not be able to. Under here, let me get underneath here and show you guys. There is, just one moment. It's so hard to show anything under here. Here it is. So under here, the seat pan is bolted down. There is a long bolt that runs through kind of a bushing, and it spins. See how it's going back and forth? I'm not for sure if I'm supposed to do that or not. Again, I'm going to ask them about that. That is a lock washer. That is Loctite. I haven't looked too closely. Because the seat pan, it does move a little bit. So it's just a bushing. It seems tight other than that. I checked a couple random fasteners, and they all seem tight. With that said, though, do I still think this is worth $1,000, even if it has a cylinder issue, which I hope to God it's not. I mean, I'm going to say yes, just because when you really think about an office chair, it is an investment. Because if you have a bad office chair, I've seen a lot of reviews on cheap chairs, and they'll break, the back will break, the legs will break, those, whatever those are called, the legs, they will break, and you'll fall down and get cut up and scraped, and not to mention, plus you have back problems because the chair's uncomfortable. And I've sat in a lot of those cheap chairs from like box stores, and they suck. So I sat in here, I loved it. I almost bought the Herman Miller Embody. It's a different type of office chair. I came super close to it. It's like $1,500. I may be getting it, and if I do, I'll compare these. But for what you're getting with a 12-year warranty, and if you get it from Herman Miller, you get a 30-day return period. I think it's worth a shot. I haven't really met anybody that's had an issue with their Aeron, except me, and I don't know if that's actually defective or not. I know some things just naturally have slack in them and slop. I don't understand it, but I'm not the technician either, so. So with that said, that's my kind of basic overview of the Herman Miller Aeron. Do I think it's comfortable? Yes, I've sat in it for about 10 hours now, and it's really, really nice. It's different than most chairs. Alright, guys, just real quick, I wanted to kind of mention something I forgot to mention. It's a very big part of why this chair is different than a lot of others. On your average office chair, the back moves independently from the bottom. With this chair, when you lean back, it kind of leans back together, keeping your posture very well kept. So I just kind of wanted to point that out real quick. If you guys have any further questions for me, put down in the comments. Any questions, anything you want me to review or try, put down in the comments. And with that said, I want to thank you guys very much for watching. Have a great night.